When I saw this headline, I had to do a double take and make sure it was coming from the Hollywood Reporter because it didn't make any sense to me. I didn't believe that this was real. I thought it had to be like a satire site or something like that. I looked and sure enough, it's real. This is an actual announcement coming from Disney Star Wars. Star Wars movie in the works from J.J. Abrams' buddy Damon Lindelof and Miss Marvel director Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy. The property was last seen on screen in 2019. Last seen on the big screen, of course, that referring to Star Wars. You know, Star Wars, Rian Johnson's trilogy is happening. We have all these things in the works. Oh, Taika Waititi, Kevin Feige, Patty Jenkins, all this stuff, and none of it's come to fruition. All of it's been pushed back because, of course, Disney Star Wars, as always, is a complete and total disaster. And yes, these are the two people that are teaming up for the next Star Wars movie, evidently. Disney doubles down on J.J. Abrams' influence, taps his lost co-creator Damon Lindelof to pen new Star Wars film. And Damon Lindelof, just like J.J. Abrams, is a big fan of the mystery box storytelling. You know, the one where you set a bunch of stuff up, make people ask questions. It's basically like fake tell a story or fake set up a story without having any intention to actually finish it off or tell the story that people think you might tell. It's a joke, and Damon Lindelof's been a joke. He's one of the people that teamed up with J.J. Abrams for the new Star Trek movies, which, although I would say the first one, like a lot of J.J. Abrams properties, people are like, okay, I wonder where this is going. Well, the answer, as always, is nowhere. It's going nowhere. Damon Lindelof, who I think his most recent project was that horrific Watchmen series on HBO that got canceled after only one season. It was so poorly received. It was a fucking disaster. But that's who we tap. Someone else from this same Hollywood circle that none of the fans really want. Fans aren't interested in something like this, but of course, you know, that's who Disney Star Wars, that's who Lucasfilm, that's who Kathleen Kennedy is going to jump all over. Ironically, all this coming at the same time, we have this report. Disney reportedly told Star Wars boss to stop announcing projects prematurely. Hey, Kathleen Kennedy, maybe just stop announcing that you're going to do things with Disney Star Wars when it ends up getting canceled. It's an embarrassment for us. Now, this report is coming out around the same time that this announcement did come out, so you'd have to imagine they'd already told her that, if this is accurate, before we get this announcement about this movie. And we do have some information. Not only is it a movie coming from Damon Lindelof, but it's set after the rise of Skywalker. A secret writer's room, a rising scribe, and a post-Skywalker timeline. A look inside Damon Lindelof's Star Wars movie exclusive. Justin Britt Gibson is penning the script with Lindelof. Man, between this director, between Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, and who is this again? Justin Britt Gibson. There's a lot of hyphens going on with the people involved in this. But Justin Britt Gibson is penning the script with Lindelof, with the film potentially bringing back some characters from the 2010s film. So it's not necessarily going to be a continuation of the Skywalker saga, but could everyone's favorite Rey show up? Will John Boyega come back to Star Wars? Will they try to put Finn or Poe or somebody else in there? Everyone's guess is as good as mine. The secret Star Wars movie project that's being led creatively by Damon Lindelof was thrust into open Sunday night when it was revealed that Sharmeen Obaid-Chinoy, who directed 2 episodes of Miss Marvel, was on board as a helmer. I have no opinion about this person. I watched a first episode or 2 of Miss Marvel, but I don't know who directed those. I know that the Batgirl directors did a few episodes of Miss Marvel, but I don't know which ones those were. I guess I have no opinion on her other than nobody watched Miss Marvel. That's all that I know about her and the relation to Miss Marvel. The project has been in the works for months, and while Lindelof is getting a Wookiee-sized share of attention, thanks in no small part to a pedigree that includes co-creating TV sensation Lost and shepherding the acclaimed HBO series Watchmen, acclaimed by the critics, but canceled by HBO after 1 season because it was a pathetic failure with the fan base, because it was trash. If Lost and Watchmen, as well as The Leftovers, another beloved series, have shown anything, it's that one of the writer's chief talents is picking gifted collaborators. Britt Gibson comes to the job after a secret writer's room that began coming together after this year's Star Wars Celebration. The room held a 2-week session. At the table were Patrick Somerville, a consulting producer in Lucasfilm's own Obi-Wan Kenobi, and a writer in the company's upcoming Willow series, and Andy Greenwald. Dave Filoni may have also been present. Oh, well, then it's saved. I know a lot of people out there thought that Dave Filoni was the savior of Star Wars. Turns out it's just a bunch of hollow cameos and lore contradictions, at least in my humble opinion. After breaking the story, Lindelof and Britt Gibson have been clacking away at their keyboards. Sources say the movie project is intended as a standalone, but in success could lead to more movies. Sources also say the story would take place after the events of The Rise of Skywalker, although it wouldn't be a continuation of the Skywalker saga, but it will feature some characters from the Star Wars trilogy made in the 2010s. It sounds like a disaster. I mean, personally, I do think that they should just move forward. I don't think you should necessarily use those characters. I think you should jump forward ahead and just kind of start from scratch again for them, because you're fucked if you erase the timeline. You're fucked if you reverse everything. I know what I would like. I would like for them to stop and like revert everything they've done from Disney. Just say, oh, that doesn't exist anymore. Let's start back from square one, put people in charge of these projects who actually give a fuck about Star Wars. I don't think that's a reality. But something that is also not a reality is that Disney Star Wars hires people that the fans actually want them to hire. Actually hires people that people are interested in seeing stories from. Damon Lindelof is not that. This is basically just another J.J. Abrams. That's what this is. And just like what J.J. Abrams did with Star Wars, this, if it even happens, I doubt it will. I doubt it'll come to fruition. Because like everything they announce, it eventually goes to shit. We'll see what the future holds for Damon Lindelof and Lucasfilm. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Smash a like button, subscribe to the channel, ring the bell for notifications, share this video out there, and I'll talk to you later. Thanks for watching, everyone. And a huge shout out to my patrons. I appreciate you guys so much. Want to follow me on Twitter or Instagram? Check out the description below. You'll find links to my P.O. box and my Patreon as well. And I'll talk to you guys later.